Matthew's got a question coming up. Let's see what Matthew's got. Did Scott Frost feel pressure to get Wan'Dale Robinson the ball? And if so, do you think it will open up Frost's offense to other avenues?
Absolutely, on both counts right there. Excuse me. Yeah, because that's why Wan'Dale Robinson left, because he was getting force-fed the ball, having to tote the rock way more than he ever wanted to. And but that was the kind of guy that he was, that, he was going to do anything for the team and anything that coaches are going to ask of him. But he was just getting too beat up. And what you saw there was a lack of a running game, lack of a consistent running attack. That you had guys banged up, or you had guys that weren't available, and Wan'Dale was one of those guys that was available, and he was the best bet that they had for a playmaker. But now, yeah, absolutely. I expect, like I said, the key is that running game. And if Nebraska can start having a consistent running attack, something that you can depend on, that's going to open things up for everybody else. And we've already talked about here this spring about just how many weapons that they really have now. And it's going to be tough, very tough for defenses to cover all these weapons, as long as you can stay on the field. If Omar Manning is available, this is a scary bunch of receivers. You throw in, Samori Toure, the transfer from Montana, and Oliver Miller. These are guys that, we've mentioned that these three guys are going to be the top three guys, catching balls. And that's going to open things up for Adrian Martinez as well. And I think, everybody wants to see that old Adrian Martinez, that when he was a true freshman, that people forget that, he put himself in the Heisman Trophy conversation at a point when he had Stanley Morgan Jr. and J.D. Spielman to throw to. So you kind of saw how electric Adrian was when he had weapons like that at his disposal, and kind of made him play a little bit more like, I don't want to say like a chip on his shoulder, but he was young, and if he made a mistake when he had those kind of weapons, that he just shook it off. As an 18-year-old kid, he just shook it off and looked like it didn't even faze him. And I think later on here in his career, that those mistakes that he makes, it's been a lot harder for him to adjust and to come back and shake it off right away. But Matthew hit that right on the head. Absolutely.